Let's compare the military power of Australia and Ukraine. Australia is larger than Ukraine. Canberra is the capital of Australia and Kyiv is the capital of Ukraine. Ukraine is populous than Australia. Australian dollar is the currency of Australia and Ukrainian hryvnia is the currency of Ukraine. GDP expectation of Australia in 2022 is higher than Ukraine. What are the military forces of Australia and Ukraine? Australia is more powerful than Ukraine when military power is compared in 2022. Defense budget allocation of Australia in 2022 is higher than Ukraine. Ukraine has more active personnel than Australia. And reserve personnel too. Australia has no paramilitary force. Ukraine has more total personnel than Australia. Let's compare the land forces of Ukraine and Australia. Ukraine has more tanks than Australia. And armored vehicles too. Australia has no self-propelled artilleries. Ukraine has more towed artilleries than Australia. Australia has no rocket projectors. Both countries do not process nuclear weapons. Let's compare the air forces of Ukraine and Australia. Australia is more powerful than Ukraine when total aircraft strength is compared in 2022. Australia has more fighters than Ukraine. And dedicated attacks too. Australia has more transports than Ukraine. Australia has more trainers too. Australia has more special mission aircrafts than Ukraine. Ukraine has no tanker fleets but Australia has 6. Australia has more helicopters than Ukraine. Ukraine has more attack helicopters than Australia. Australia has more airports than Ukraine. Let's compare the naval forces of Ukraine and Australia. Australia is more powerful than Ukraine when total naval assets are compared in 2022. Both countries don't have aircraft carriers. Ukraine has no helicopter carriers but Australia has 2. Ukraine has no destroyers but Australia has 3. Ukraine has 1 but Australia has 8 frigates. Australia has no corvettes but Ukraine has 1. Ukraine has no submarines but Australia has 6. Ukraine has more patrol vessels than Australia. Australia has 4 but Ukraine has 1 mine warfare. Australia has more ports than Ukraine.